welcome. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. I do mean humble. The Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, on a Tuesday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at WrestleCram. Of course, the podcast. How about that? Give it up for your boy, the Nostradamus. I'm actually consistent. Been doing this now, I think, for 3 weeks now. I'm doing it. You see that? You see this? You see all of this? I am doing it or whatnot. First and foremost, if you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week, I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me, and I'm humbled every single day that I'm doing this. I thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so very much. Also, I want to thank y'all as well for going to the community tab or the community thread, putting in your questions or whatnot. You have about a couple more days to put your questions in for, of course, the Wrestle Talk segment. Okay, thank y'all so much for doing that as well. And once again, this is for you guys. This is just a Q&A. You can put all of that information on the community tab. Also, remember, I do have a Facebook group page. It is called WrestleCram Super Club. WrestleCram Super Club. I do have that going on and popping as well. Don't forget, it is absolutely public for everybody to consume. You can have a great time there, and maybe you will have a debate with your boy as well. Just don't be a dick. How about that? Don't be a jerk. So with that going and said, Shinsuke Nakamura wants some gold. He wants some championship gold. We'll talk about that. Also, we have the WWE Raw recap, and after that, you're gonna get my 2 cents or my random thoughts, of course, on LA Knight, and should he be the person to win the Money in the Bank 2023? Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Once again, not a lot of news is go around. I mean, we do have the Becky Lynch blacking out her page as well. Not a lot to talk about on that situation. We did hear that that is an angle. And I think she's injured her foot or her toe, so she's gonna be, and she tweeted, said she's not gonna be at WWE, but it's all an angle, so I don't want to really dig into that situation. But I would love to talk about Shinsuke Nakamura. After several months away from the WWE, Shinsuke Nakamura made a triumphant return on the April 14th edition of SmackDown, and it started his desire to return to the main event scene. Nakamura, of course, defeated Madcap Moss on SmackDown as his first televised match since November 2022, and in a post-match exclusive with WWE, Nakamura revealed he has his eyes set on World Championship gold. He says that, "I'm glad to be back. I've been to Japan, so I had a great victory against Great Muta. That was a historic match that we changed." He said that I've rebooted, Nakamura said. Nakamura continues, says, revealing what's next for him. Nakamura states, "I need some meat." I still don't know what that means. But he says, "I need a great opponent. Also, I am for the world title." Nakamura had several shots at the WWE championship. A really beautiful run with him turning heel against, of course, AJ Styles, but never getting to the top of the mountain. But if you do want to talk about anything, in 2018 he did win, of course, the NXT World Title. That was a really great match as well. They're not talking about him, of course, facing Jinder Mahal, which was a joke times 12. They're saying it was a lot of racism involved in that. But Jinder Mahal, he's from Canada. He's born and raised in Canada, but he's Indian. He has Indian descent. So it is what it is. I thought Jinder Mahal was a pretty good or pretty decent champion. I can name a ton of champions that were not good. David Arquette, how about that? He was not a good champion. But let's talk about it a little bit. Shinsuke Nakamura, if you don't know anything about Shinsuke Nakamura, he is from New Japan. He was actually a world champion at New Japan. He was a world champion, of course, in NXT. A very, very strong champion in NXT. What else has he did have the Intercontinental title. I think he was going for the tag titles until he wasn't going to beat the Usos, but he was going for those world titles at WrestleMania 37 or 36. I may be wrong. In the comments, let me know. But he's a King of the Ring winner. He's also a Royal Rumble winner as well. That was the feud between him and AJ Styles. He did not main event. He did not main event that WrestleMania. I think it was that really bad match between Roman Reigns and Triple H. I think that was that one. But let's get into it. Shinsuke Nakamura is only going to be a world champion if they split those titles. That's it. It is what it is. He is not going to beat Roman Reigns for those titles. Probably after the 1,000-day, reigns, of course, no pun intended. But I don't see Shinsuke Nakamura doing or becoming a champion, dethroning Roman Reigns. I think they already sort of know who's going to be that person to dethrone Roman, and unfortunately it's not going to be Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, question, would it be a great thing and really kind of weird that Shinsuke would be the person to take that off? Yes, it will. It would be a great deal if he did. But once again, I don't see him being that guy or whatnot. I do like his strong style type of wrestling, but how far can that take you to be that guy at the top of the mountain? There's only a few people that can do that, and one of those people is still, Cody Rhodes. I think it was really good. Jey Uso is still on the top of my list to be the person to take that title off of Roman. Of course, you have Sami Zayn as well. Braun Breaker or Carmelo Hayes from NXT. Those are the only two I think that's in NXT that can take those titles off of Roman Reigns. But other than that, Shinsuke, the only way, I repeat this, the only way that he will be a champion is if they split those titles or they make a brand new world title on Raw for him to have that title. And I would think he will be a transitional champion. I'm just being completely honest. But let's talk about Raw. Okay. If you don't know about Going in Raw, go and check out Going in Raw. I love Going in Raw. And the last one that I just did, that was from Cultaholic.com. Cultaholic.com. Go check them out. Cultaholic.com. I got that from Cultaholic. But there's a thing that Steven Larson says, and it holds true, right? I'm a fan of wrestling, right? I'm a fan of good wrestling. I'm a fan of bad wrestling. But what I'm not a fan of is boring wrestling. And boring wrestling is so bad. And there were some good spots. Don't get me wrong. There were some good spots in Raw today. I mean, yesterday. But it was a chore to get through. It was a chore to get through. When I'm like an hour, because I have DVR service or whatnot. When I got off of work at 7:30, right? Okay, I had to go and get some food or whatnot, of course, because I don't really eat when I'm at work, not a lot. So I'll eat heavy or whatnot during the night, which I'm probably going to have to change as well. But I went and got something to eat, and I went and got my mother something to eat as well, because she called me and said she needed something to eat. So I went and got her something to eat. I got me something to eat. So it took me about an hour and 30 minutes to get, of course, to the house, get settled, and put on my DVR. When I tell you, within about an hour and 30 minutes, I got to the live stuff right then and there. That's when you know it's not a good show. Once again, were there some good things in the show? Yes, it was. But sometimes this 3-hour Raw is just a uphill battle to watch. And I hate that, because now we're getting to the point that I'm questioning who is writing. Is it, Vince McMahon? Is it Triple H? Like, who's writing the show now? And it looks like it's Vince McMahon is the last person to look at the script and change the script. It just looks like it now, because we're getting predictable stuff again. And I'll talk about it now on the recap or whatnot. First, we get the Usos, and the Usos with Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa. They come out. Paul Heyman says this is a historical day unfolding. Out comes the Judgment Day, and Us Jay says we didn't get the memo of them of us collaborating with Judgment Day, and of course Paul Heyman says that the only person that knew was I myself, and of course Solo, but Solo doesn't talk, so it is what it is. I mean, you really didn't need to know the okays about it. So they said, so Paul says that y'all have a Bad Bunny issue, Rey Mysterio issue. We have a Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle issue. So we're going to collaborate. We're going to try to... Y'all are going to get rid of course, Matt Riddle, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. We're going to get rid of course, your problem with Bad Bunny, and your problem with, of course, Rey Mysterio. The thing about this situation that was kind of cool as well, that Solo Sikoa and Rhea Ripley could not keep their eyes off of one another. It looks like they were just going to rip their clothes off and just have crazy wrestling. Where they're going to have crazy wrestling with one another. So, the very first match, of course, was with Solo Sikoa and Rey Mysterio. But they did announce before that match happened that they are going to have a backlash match between, of course, the Usos and Solo Sikoa versus Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle. That match is already set in stone for Backlash. So we get the match between Solo Sikoa and Rey Mysterio. I mean, I don't know. They consistently are praising Rey Mysterio for being this Hall of Famer, this guy who is above everything, one of the GOATs of WWE, but he consistently loses. He has lost 3 matches back to back on every single Monday Night Raw. Let alone that he's on SmackDown. Why is he on Raw? Last time I checked, he was on SmackDown. But every match that he has went across, he has gotten destroyed. And this is a match where he got destroyed or whatnot against Solo Sikoa. We got 2 619s. The second 619 attempt, we got he grabbed him, put the Samoan spike. 1, 2, 3. That was the end of that. I mean, it was the match shouldn't have not happened. That's all I'm saying. Because I know you want to keep Solo Sikoa strong. I know you're trying. He's a Hall of Famer. Or is his job now just to get people over? I mean, is that what his goal is now? But it's just, it wasn't a match that I'm trying to see with Rey Mysterio, being that he is a new legend, a headliner in the last Hall of Fame. So it's getting really stale when it comes to the 619 being carted out there just to lose. It's just getting really old. After that, we get and let's talk about, of course, the tons and tons of video packages. I'm talking about after a match, we got a video package. After a match, we got a video package. After a match, we got another video package. That's when I know that Vince McMahon is here, is because we consistently are getting video package after video package after video package after video package. Tons of video packages. And it was just, oh God. So, we get the feud between, of course, the feud between Chad Gable and Maxine Dupree, who wants Otis. She wants Otis. He wants Otis. They're talking about, of course, the brand split, if it does happen. Apparently, the brand split is anybody can go. You can't take a tag team as a tag team. So if you want somebody like the Viking Raiders, and you want the Valhalla, their manager, she can leave or whatnot, and it will be just them. That makes no sense to me, because they should be one package, just like Judgment Day, like a faction. If you have a faction, then they should leave together. That makes more sense. So this draft is getting to a point where it's a head scratcher, because you can take Montez Ford away from his group or the tag team that he's in, or with Dawkins, or you can take Dawkins away from the Street Profits, and it won't be Street Profit anymore. So it doesn't make any sense to me that we're getting this. You know what? I digress. Even champions. So they were talking about that in the draft, where Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are tag champions. They are champions on both of the brands. So you're telling me that, and they're apart from each brand anyway, but they're both champions. So you're still telling me that, it's okay to keep Sami on SmackDown and have Kevin Owens on Raw, and they only come together when they're. It doesn't make any sense. They need to be a little more specific on what they're trying to do with the draft, because it's just stupid to me. In the comments, what do you think? Do you think that this draft is not making any sense or whatnot? But anyway, I truly digress. So we get a video package with, of course, the Damage Control, Io Sky winning the #1 contendership from it was supposed to be Bailey that was supposed to be in that triple threat, but Io Sky came into it, and she's the one that won that #1 contendership for Bianca Belair. We get a match between Dakota Kai and Bianca Belair. It was extremely predictable or whatnot. We do know that Io Sky is going to get that title defense. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that Bianca Belair did a beautiful, crazy spin type of move, and goes into a brainbuster. We get a KOD, and Bianca wins. It was just incredibly predictable. I would like to see the Io Sky and Io Sky and Bianca Belair match. I'm guessing that match is going to be on Backlash. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work, but it looks like it's going to be very interesting or whatnot. Long as it's not, Bayley and Bianca, which were good matches, but we need to have her with new opponents or whatnot. And Io Sky has not had that opportunity yet. So let's get some new opponents out there so we can get that going. After that, we got a Cody Rhodes video package. Once again, we got match, video package, match, video package. 3 hours. 3 hours, you guys. And y'all couldn't have put anybody else on the match, on the card. You got Xavier. You got Sheldon Benjamin. You got Omos. Omos wasn't even on the show this go around. But I digress. I'm bitching now. I'm sorry. So they did the video package of him being attacked by Brock Lesnar 2 Mondays ago. 2 Mondays ago, we're still talking about that. After that, we get Judgment Day. Judgment Day is talking about, of course, Bad Bunny will be there next week. In comes Paul Heyman. He says, we have took care of our side of the bargain. Now it's time for you to take care of your side of the bargain. And it was like, okay, cool. Of course, Rhea Ripley says, get out, bye, go away. And of course, he's terrified of Rhea. Rhea, stomp on me if you want to. I do not mind. But we get a Cody Rhodes promo. It's pretty much the same thing. He talks about he's rubbing his I guess his ribs or stomach. He talks about he's not even trying to do a promo. He's just saying, Brock, come out. We know you're here. Come on out. He was in ring gear. He was ready to wrestle. Out comes Adam Pearce. He says that you are not clear to wrestle, so you cannot wrestle. Nobody can touch you as of right now. Cody Rhodes, he says okay. He gets out of the ring. He goes underneath the ring, grabs a chair, and says, I'm not going anywhere. Adam Pearce says, well, if you're not going to go, we're going to get security to come out here. Enhancement talent comes out to get Cody Rhodes out of the ring. Brock Lesnar music comes out. Brock Lesnar comes. He just stands in the middle of the ring, getting a paycheck just to stand there and just chill and laugh. Cody Rhodes lays waste to all of the enhancement talent or security. He goes outside. He grabs all of those people. He gets really close to Brock, but a whole bunch of more security come out and and holds him back. And Brock Lesnar leaves. He attacks those security. He gets back in the ring. He said he talks about his cowboy hat and how he thinks he's a cowboy. He knows a lot of cowboys. Brock Lesnar is no cowboy. He is a coward. And that was the end of that segment. After that, we get a Seth freaking Rollins versus The Miz. Seth freaking Rollins versus The Miz. Seth freaking Rollins versus The Miz. Just a joke. Seth wins with a stomp. That was into that. I mean, it was just... that was better than what happened right there, okay? So after that, we get a Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle. They are trying to give some type of strategy for the Judgment Day, which will be the main event for Monday. This is one of the reasons why I do not like Matt Riddle. His jokes are stupid and they make no sense. So what he's saying that, whatever has a Solo Sikoa has a this spike. He has the Samoan spike. He said he likes to kick and do all that. So he was going to put tape on his toe, and he was going to make that move called the toe grow. Kevin Owens like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? This is not making any sense to any. He's like, no, I'm just playing. And he's like, I like to play. He said a lot. The Bloodline did sit me down for 4 months, and I'm coming back. I want to kick some ass. So that's what's gonna happen. End of segment. After that, we get another video package. another video package of course, Lita being attacked, and they are defending those titles, which they lost, and Trish Stratus attacks Becky Lynch. After that, we get another rematch. That nobody asked for. And it's so predictable. Extremely predictable. Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. Austin Theory, if you don't know, he is the United States champion. A lot of people didn't know that. So I'm just going to let you know that he is the champion. Does he need that title? No, he doesn't. He just doesn't need that title. But I digress. They get a match going on. Bronson Reed comes out of nowhere and attacks Bobby Lashley, beating the crap out of him. Putting him on there on the outside. He puts him by the turnbuckle. He does a nice little bear hug attack, knocking out Bobby Lashley. How predictable was that? They got a count out last Monday, so we knew Bronson Reed was going to come back. As a matter of fact, we had a video package of Bronson Reed, so we knew something was going to happen. How predictable can you get? Other than that, let's go. Let's keep going. We get a Trish Stratus promo. Trish Stratus admits that she was the one who attacked Lita. She says that without her, it would not be a women's revolution. She says before her, the women's division was a joke. So she's saying also that she does not play sidekick to anybody. So she was upset that Lita, and she chose Lita to be the champion over her. And she says that, she does not play sidekick. She's the leader. And the reason why she took out Becky Lynch is because Becky Lynch is a backstabber. Duh. She's been a heel for a while. Come on, really? But anyway, she says she's a backstabber. Beforehand, she was praising Lita, but at one time, she was attacking Lita. So, she was making very, very logical sense. That's why this promo was really good. So I enjoyed the promo. We may get a match at Backlash between Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. I would love to see that. She says she is the best in the world, and that man gimmick is a joke. After that, we get a backstage interview with Cody Rhodes. He's saying he is happy because now the match has been officially announced by Adam Pearce for Backlash between him and, of course, Brock Lesnar. He is consistently talking about that he did not win the championship. He's still upset behind him not winning the championship. But, he's very happy that he will face Brock Lesnar at, of course, Backlash. After that, we get a Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville versus Mia Yim and what's that young lady's name? Candice LeRae. I'm sorry. Not a decent match, of course. Their match is going to be, I think, next Friday or this Friday for those tag titles. We get Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez at ringside, just watching along the match. We do get a win by Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. They go to the outside. They get a water bottle and spray the water at Liv Morgan, getting refs out of the way or whatnot. Nobody attacks nobody. But this match should be very interesting. I want to see what happens with that on Friday. After that, we get a video package, which I was just bitching about. We had Boots, Ezekiel, we had Street Profits, and we had Nakazawa and Baron Corbin out there. They were talking about, of course, the draft and that nobody is safe, not even tag teams. But Nakazawa was just killed Baron Corbin saying, "You suck!" And that was pretty much the end of that. After that, we get the Bloodline. They were talking about, of course, the LWO, of course, all of this, that was going on with them. One thing I forgot to talk about after the match with, of course, the Solo Sikoa and Rey Mysterio is that everybody came out. Well, not everybody. We had of course, the Usos came out. They attacked Rey Mysterio. LWO came out, which is the Legado El Fantasma. They came out. They got laid waste to all of those people. Got laid waste. So they were just talking about, of course, that LWO, y'all want to come out, y'all want to get destroyed as well. But, they specifically talked about, of course, Sami Zayn, Matt Riddle, and Kevin Owens, saying that, at Backlash, they are going to destroy those people. And in 2 weeks, they're going to try to get those titles back. Of course, they have a match at, of course, 2 weeks. That's going to be the main event. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus the Usos. The rematch from WrestleMania. After that, we get the main event. This is Judgment Day. Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor, the Prince, versus Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle. Not a lot to go home to by this match. I really wasn't feeling this match. You know me, I'm not a fan of multiple people facing each other. And this is one of those matches I really care less about. Kevin Owens gives, I think it was Jay, a stunner. Sami Zayn goes for a Halula kick, and then they tag in Riddle for a floating bro for them to win the match. Everything erupts. We get the Judgment Day attacking. Then we get the Bloodline coming in, attacking, of course, Matt Riddle, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. Then we get the LWO coming back out to even the numbers out. The heels, of course, run away, hinting forth that, of course, that the heels are going to win at, of course, Backlash. So that was the end of that. It was a hot mess to me. Once again, not a huge fan of Raw. The ending was okay. The beginning was lackluster, other than the segment between Judgment Day and, of course, the Bloodline. I enjoyed that segment. Everything in the middle was truly predictable. I predicted who was going to win. And when I tell you, it was tons and tons of video packages. Something I cannot stand on wrestling is tons and tons of video package. We got wrestling match, then we got we got wrestling match video package, wrestling match video package. Wasn't the best to me. Wasn't my cup of tea. I do hate that. So let's go to, of course, my 2 cent, my random thoughts segment. Of course, we are talking about LA Knight, Eli Drake, whatnot. I liked it, LA Knight, before he was LA Knight. I really enjoyed Eli Drake on Impact or TNA when he was champion. I liked that dummy button as well. Great. Yeah. He's a great guy. But we did get some a little bit of news. I think it was from WrestleZone, where they are the number one candidate for the men's Money in the Bank match will be, of course, LA Knight. LA Knight. Now the question is, does he deserve this win? Yes. Yes, he deserves the win. He is one of the most over people in WWE, and he rarely is on TV. I mean, come on. Just think about it. The only thing that I don't like about what's going on with LA Knight is that LA Knight is not winning. LA Knight has a great physique. He is a dog on the mic, and I love his finisher. Why is he not winning? I could not tell you. Should he have gotten a WrestleMania moment? Yes. Even if he was going to get stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin, he should have got some type of WrestleMania moment. But yet, you give Miz 2 nights. One of the nights, you get the son of the CEO or the board, the chairman of the board, blows out his ankle, and you couldn't have changed that to LA Knight? You're in LA. They screamed for LA Knight. Nothing? You could have did nothing for LA Knight? Keep him heel, please. For all things holy, keep LA Knight heel. He does not need to be a face. I did enjoy the Maximum Male Model thing, but I'm happy that they did get rid of the Maximum Male Model angle with him in there, of course. But LA Knight needs gold. And a lot of people are saying that he deserves a mid-card title. Ooh. No. He is championship material. He is hands down championship material. Yes, he deserves to win the Money in the Bank. Should he win the Royal Rumble? No, not yet. Not by a long shot. But Money in the Bank would be good. Have him have some type of prop with him. Have him talk a good game. Because the last person who had that briefcase was Austin Theory. And when I tell you that it was a disaster when it came to him having that briefcase, it was totally a joke. It was a joke. It was truly a joke. With LA Knight, we can have an angle, and I'm just fantasy booking now, where he holds on to that briefcase until WrestleMania. He holds on to that and he defends it. He challenges people to if they lose, he gives them the briefcase. Henceforth, giving LA Knight the opportunity to win each and every Friday if he's on SmackDown or Monday. It would work out just fine. I would enjoy that more than just Austin Theory going out and talking about I'm a generational superstar or whatnot. He's not ready yet. So I enjoy it. I think LA Knight is really good. What more can you say about LA Knight than giving him some type of prop, giving him a intercontinental title, giving him the United States title? Somebody needs to give up their belt. It's not Gunther. I'm going to disregard that. It's not Gunther. It will be LA Knight taking that title off of Austin Theory, because Theory does not need to be Theory. I don't know if Theory needs to go back down to NXT. Let him reign as a champion, a world champion for a while, then bring him back up. It's just Theory. I don't know what more we can talk about with Theory. I don't know. But it's just the writing staff is destroying this character. LA Knight, on the other hand, he has organically got himself over It is a great thing that he did not win that that NXT world title, because he is truly a main event role player. He is, hands down. What more can we talk about? In the comments, what do you think? What do you think? You think LA Knight should be that type of person to be a main eventer and, of course, win the Money in the Bank ladder match of 2023? Like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, put your questions in the community tab. Anything you want, just let me know. I'll talk about it. We'll have a great time about it. I think we have a lot of questions over there now. So keep asking. And what else? Oh, and don't forget, I do have a Facebook group page, WrestleCram Super Club. Don't forget to go over there. Have a great time over there as well, you guys. What more? Tomorrow. You will get, of course, the NXT recap. Hopefully some better news. Hopefully some better news as well. What more? What else? Am I missing something? I guarantee I'm missing something. But it's okay. If I've missed it, I'll talk about it on the next go around, okay? What do you think about Shinsuke Nakamura? Do you think Shinsuke Nakamura deserves some type of gold, or even gets back to the main event scene? Also, what about Raw? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was bad? Do you think it was somewhere in the creamy middle? Also, LA Knight. Do you think LA Knight is a main eventer? Don't forget, put it in the comments. Also, go to the community tab, get your questions in as well for Wrestle Talk on Friday. The best is truly yet to come. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course,